Hey everybody, it's Karina with Karina Loves to Plan. Welcome back to my channel. So I have here a lovely package from Amarillo Stationery. I won a giveaway on Instagram a few weeks ago and I feel bad, but I'm just now unboxing it. It's been a busy month. But Eric, who runs Amarillo Stationery, is the nicest guy, and I'm just like, look at all the branding. So this is the postcard that it came with. Congratulations, I hope you enjoy your new goodies. And he wrote the ink. And then this is the way it was wrapped. I love this tissue paper. I'm going to use this in my journal. Ooh. Okay, so there's a few things in here. Oh my gosh. There's quite a few things in here. I'm excited. All right, I'm gonna unbox this so that we don't get all of the crinkly noise. I'll be right back. So here are all the items that came with the giveaway. First, there's the journaling card, but then we have these cute stickers. So we have the Amarillo, and then we have the little mascot. Like, how cute is that? And then there's also a patch, which where am I gonna put this? I'm gonna put this on one of my planners that you could probably just stick it on, but how cute is that? Ooh, or I could put it on a tote bag, but I don't sew. So I don't know. We'll see where this one goes. And then a cute button. I am so into the stage of collecting buttons right now, putting them on my Delphonics pouch or on my badges from pen shows. So I'm so glad to have one from Amarillo Stationery. And then we have a single pen rest from Blue Star Crafts. That is gorgeous. I love the wood. It's very lightweight as well. And what pen can I put in this? Let's put, like, this is a pretty large pen. This is my Heinz PenCo pen, and it fits really, really well in there, actually. Like, it goes all the way. And what about, like, how does it fit my Esterbrook SD? Perfect. I love having single pen rests because when I take notes for work, I'm only using really one pen for the day. So it's nice to have a pen rest like that. And that looks just so beautifully made. I love the felt on the inside. And then there's actually, like, it feels like the same kind of rubber that you would have on a nail file, and that will keep it from, ooh, yeah, that will keep it from moving around on your desk there. So that was also part of the giveaway. And then we have, this here is a pouch from Mr. Rouge, and it's beautiful leather. Like, that just feels so plush. And then on the inside, really lovely material and room for your pens or whatever you'd like to take with you. I love that. I feel like that's really good for traveling. And I say traveling because, I mean, I work from home, so I don't really take my journaling supplies anywhere except when I travel. So I think this would be great for traveling. I want to put this back on here because it's just so pretty, but this is very, very well made. I love the button on there, but also I love the stitching. And the leather just feels really, really good. So let's go ahead and put this back in here. And then two more things. This is a Rickshaw 3 pen sleeve. Oh, I love that it's all yellow, but inside it's so soft. It's got that yellow plush material, and you have enough room here for 3 pens. So you've got the Amarillo Stationery mascot and then Amarillo Stationery on the back, and you can fit 3 pens in here really, really comfortably. It's just like that. I love the Rickshaw pen sleeves. These, again, I take for when I'm journaling on the go or when I'm traveling because they just, I mean, they're not going to come out. They fit in there really well, but they're also very, very well protected by the material that's inside the pen sleeve. So, and what I love about Rickshaw is how they partner with people in the community, different shops in the community, and they can make so many different Rickshaw sleeves with different materials. So this is so cute. I love this. And then last but not least, this little Blue Star Crafts, like, look at the lock on there. It's absolutely beautiful. I love that it looks like a little antique box, but then when you open it, it's got ink samples in there and a little, let's see here, eyedropper for the inks, but they've also included 5 different inks in here. I'm going to swatch all of these, but look at how cute these little vials are. They're plastic, so I think they're plastic, right? Maybe. But like, none of them have leaked, which is great because I normally come across that. But I love the look of this little box. It's so well made. It's like a little treasure box for your inks. Like, how cute is that? And then once you finish these inks, you can certainly bring, if you're planning on, you know, traveling with inks and stuff, then you could try and bring these as well. I say travel, but not like airplane travel, because you'd have to take these out and put these in your liquids. But if you're going on a road trip or anything like that, this is a great way to transport any inks that you want to bring with you while you are traveling. But oh, I love the way that this is made. Like, just look at the craftsmanship on that. Like, I love the little lock in here. I love the interlocking pieces of wood. It's just beautifully, beautifully made. All right, so let's go ahead and swatch these inks. I've already got my Galen Leather A5 notebook ready with 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. I also have my 6 different sheets of paper here ready to swatch against the Tomoe River paper. I did not leave enough room for myself here. But then I will be swatching with my Speedball B nib pen, and this is on my River City Pen Co. nib holder. And I'll also be swatching with my Kakimori brass nib, which is also on my River City Pen Co. nib holder. Let's get swatched. The first ink I am swatching is Monara Tiara Colorada. And oh, already I am liking that warm brown. That's lovely. So that's on the Rhodia paper. And then the Regalia. It already looks lighter on the Regalia. Then we have the onion skin. I love the onion skin paper. It's probably, out of all of these, one of my favorites for swatching. Probably not the best for, you know, taking notes on a day-to-day basis, but it's one of my favorites for swatching inks because it just soaks up the ink so well. I also like Yamamoto Bank because it just looks so different from all the other papers. So then here we are on the Tomoe River paper. And then I'm going to do a quick writing sample here with my Kakimori brass nib. So, oh gosh, I'm like not in the greatest position to do this. So this is Monara, ooh, very wet, Tiara Colorada. Ooh, look at that brown. Love that already. It's like a toasty, nutty brown. So fun. I love how warm it's looking on the Tomoe River paper. And on the Cosmo, it looks a little flat, and on the Regalia as well, but it really has, I feel like, some depth on the Yamamoto, on the bank, and then the onion skin. So that is Monara Tiara Colorada. The next ink is Monara Cello Cruel. And, ooh, I dripped a couple. Ooh, oh, I like that blue. It's like it's a lighter blue. Oh, and I'm gonna, oh, I love how it goes down on the onion skin paper. It soaks it up. It's so lovely. But I like that lighter shade of blue. I prefer that, actually. Let's see how this is gonna go on the bank and then the Tomoe River paper. It's so interesting seeing the different properties of inks on different papers. Because, I mean, these pen tests are fun to do, but at the end of the day, I use Tomoe River paper. That is my paper of choice for journaling and things like that. So these pen tests, or these paper tests, are more just fun for me to do rather than me testing for user purposes. Cello Cruel. Lovely. I really like this shade of blue, and I really like the way that it's turning out, oops, on the Tomoe River paper. Not too dark, still legible, but look how it's almost pilling on the Regalia paper. Look at on the Rhodia paper, it looks like there's shades of purple in there, And then even here on the two bank papers, there's a little bit of purple coming out, but I love how light that looks on the onion skin. Oh, that's really unexpected. I like that. So that is Monara Cielo Cruel. And if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I apologize. The next ink is Monara Cardona, and I actually tried this a couple of years ago, and I can't remember where I got it from. Somebody had sent me a sample of this, and it's beautiful. Really pretty. It goes down red, but I think I remember it drying kind of like a magenta. Definitely not normally an ink that I would go for, but I was so glad to try a sample of this. Like, look at how it looks almost pink on the Cosmo. And then it just looks like a really rich burgundy. Well, not burgundy, but like, look at how it looks pink on the Cosmo and even on the Regalia paper, and it still looks very red on all of the other papers. Now on the Tomoe River paper, I feel like it looks red, but it's got undertones of a really lovely magenta. It's really interesting to watch it dry because it really looks red on the Tomoe River paper, the bank and the Yamamoto bank. And actually it looks kind of like reddish brown on these two, whereas on the Cosmo and the Regalia, they look almost pink. Really, really interesting. So let's look at the, oh, hold on, I'm doing this backwards. Monara. Very wet. Cardona. And there's a little bit of sheen that's showing up on the Tomoe River paper as well. So funny how this is turning out into like almost a Yamabudo color from Pilot Iroshizuku, but then all the other papers make it look red with that sheen. So interesting. So that is Monara Cardona. There's red shimmer at the bottom. I didn't get that. Dang. Okay, doing these again, adding that red shimmer to these swatches, because if I missed out on a lovely shimmer, I mean, you can definitely see, look at the sheen that's happening on the Yamamoto bank. But interesting that I totally missed the shimmer on these. Let's hope that that shows up there. Can't believe I missed that. Normally I'm very good about checking that, but I missed it. Whoops. Next we have Monara Nopal, and I have tried this again once before from the same person who sent me Monara Cardona. But funny thing is, I don't remember Cardona having shimmer in it. Maybe it's because I missed out on it. I can't believe I missed that. I love this green. It's so rich and just a lovely foresty green. I'm going around that. Really pretty. It's one of those just greens that is a comforting green. There's not anything that's going to surprise you about this green. It's just a good foresty type of green. And this is me running out of ways to describe an ink. So, oh, very wet though. Monara Nopal. And I don't remember if this had any sheen with it, but I'm liking the way that it's drying so far. Look at that. And even the way that it's on the different papers, it looks lighter on the Yamamoto bank and the bank versus it looks a little bit more flat on the Cosmo and the Regalia, but maybe that's just the nature of Cosmo and Regalia. But you can see different tones here in these two papers. I really like that, but I also like the ink swatches here on the Tomoe River paper. So that is Monara Nopal. Last but not least, we have Ray Jaguar, and look at the shimmer that is in there. Oops, let's not drop it. I'm gonna be very intentional about making sure that all the shimmer, this is me smudging, sorry. Ooh, I was expecting it to be so much brighter, kind of like Golden Barrel of Pelican Edelstein. But I like the muted yellow. Oh, I hate that there's a little bit of green that I splattered on there. There we go. Let's go around the green. I really like the shimmer in that. I wonder what this would be like though, writing, because I can imagine that it's lovely in terms of its shimmer properties, but the base color of the yellow feels a little light. So let's see, this is Monara, and this is Ray Jaguar. Okay, writing actually isn't too bad with it. That looks very light for a line width. Yeah, I think it's the shimmer that is definitely giving it some legibility. But look at that. I love that on the Cosmo. It looks beautiful. And then you can see different shadings or tones of color here in the Yamamoto bank. And it may have something to do with the way that I dipped the Speedball B-nib in there, but it's lovely. I really like the way that it even looks on the onion skin paper too. I'm a little worried about how light that will be and how legible that will be, but so far I really like it. It's not in your face like Golden Barrel is. It's a little bit more of a muted yellow. I love that. So that is Monara Ray Jaguar. So there's everything that I received in my lovely little prize package from Amarillo Stationery. I am loving everything. And then I'll take you for a closer look here of all the inks now that they've dried a little bit. I really like that Tiara Colorada. It's a lovely toasty type of brown. And then you have Cello Cruel. I love that light blue, and even in the shading it looks a little bit purple. Really pretty. And then, gosh, this is a sheener, Monara Cardona. I think I remember why this one I shied away from a little bit. It's beautiful on the Cosmo paper and on the Regalia, but it is a sheener. Like, look on the Yamamoto bank and even on the bank, the sheen just takes over. And then even on the writing sample here on the Tomoe River paper, there's a lot of sheen there. You can really see that. You can see all of the sheen there. Then we have Monara Nopal. Sorry for the smudging, but I really like this. It's got a little bit of brown sheen in it, but not like Cardona. It is a really pretty green. And then lastly, Monara Ray Jaguar. I really like that one. It reminds me a little bit of like Birmingham Penco Barley, but with shimmer. Really, really pretty. So thank you once again to Eric and to Amarillo Stationery for this lovely prize giveaway. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go visit Amarillo Stationery. They are a small business, and I believe they're based in Chicago. And Eric is just lovely and fantastic to work with. Thank you again so much for watching, and have yourselves a great day.